If you're starting a supplement brand or you're already running one, then you probably know how hard it is to get that product right. It's the formulation, the manufacturing, the packaging, all of that stuff is tricky enough on its own. But what a lot of brands don't think about is what happens afterward. What happens after that product is made and it's bottled and it's labeled? Where does it go? Who's going to store it? Who's going to ship it out? And how do you make sure that it doesn't melt or expire or land in the wrong customer's mailbox? That's where order fulfillment comes in. Now, before I forget, my name is Brandon. I'm here on behalf of Fulfillrite. We're an order fulfillment center that has helped thousands of online sellers ship smarter. There's more information about us down there in the description. But let's go ahead and start with the basics. Fulfillment, it's not the same thing as manufacturing. Manufacturing is where your product is actually made. Fulfillment is what happens afterward. It's the back half of the business. It includes receiving, storage, inventory tracking, order packing, shipping, and dealing with all the surprises that can come up along the way. Now, once your supplements are produced, whether that's through capsules or powders or gummies or whatever, they need to go somewhere. And a fulfillment center is where they land, even if that's in your own home. Step one is receiving. When your inventory shows up, it doesn't just get tossed onto a shelf, at least not if someone's taking good care of it. It needs to be counted and scanned and logged with lot numbers and expiration dates. The quantities need to be confirmed with what the manufacturer said they'd send, and if something is off, somebody needs to catch it before it becomes a problem. Now, if you don't get this part right, the rest of the process begins to break down. Step two is storage. Now, this is where a lot of supplement brands start to make quiet mistakes that can really add up over time. Supplements are sensitive. Some will degrade in heat and some will pick up moisture from the air. And then you've got some like probiotics that can start to lose potency if the temperature fluctuates too much. And that's why climate control is a big deal. It's not just about the comfort of the people working in the warehouse. It's about protecting your product as well from spoilage, before it even has a chance to ship. A warehouse that gets too hot in the summer or too cold in the winter, or just swings from one temperature to another throughout the day is going to ruin that inventory slowly and quietly. And you probably wouldn't even notice until your customers start leaving bad reviews. Step three is pick and pack. Every time someone places an order, the system, whoever's running it, needs to figure out what to send, where it is in the warehouse, and how to pack it properly. Now, this all kind of sounds easy, but when you've got a lot of SKUs and bundles and subscription orders, or maybe some free samples too, it starts to add up. And if your pick and pack system isn't really tight, it's very easy to accidentally send the wrong product to the wrong person. Now, we see this all the time when brands come to us from a cheaper 3PL. They'll say that they were getting returns every week and that people would get the wrong items sent to them. That's not a product problem, that's a fulfillment problem, but people might still blame you, and that's not fair. Step 4 is shipping. Now, this part's pretty obvious, but it's also full of nuance. This is not just about putting a label on a box and then handing it off to the post office. It's about choosing the right carrier and the right service level. It's about making sure that it arrives on time and in one piece and still viable when it gets there. Okay, take an example here. If you're shipping out to Arizona in July where it's very hot and you've got these soft gels, you're going to need thermal protection or fast shipping with minimal exposure to heat because it can get up to 120 degrees there. This is why having a fulfillment partner who knows how to handle temperature-sensitive inventory pays off. They don't just pack it, they think 2 steps ahead about where it's going. Let's talk about lot tracking and FIFO and FEFO for a second. Supplements, they don't last forever. Every batch has an expiration date and a lot number that ties it to a specific production run. Now, a good 3PL is going to track this for you automatically. That means if you ever need to do a recall, you know exactly who got what, when, and where it went. You're not going to have to do guesswork or dig through spreadsheets to figure this out. And even if you're not facing a recall, lot tracking is also going to help you rotate out inventory properly. It'll help you make sure that older product ships first and that nothing sits on a shelf until it expires. You avoid throwing out perfectly good product because you lost track of it. Now, whether you use FIFO, which is first in, first out, or FEFO, which is first expired, first out, your fulfillment partner should be managing that without you having to ask. So here's the big picture. Your customers don't know and they don't care about your warehouse. Unfortunate for us to say on our end. They care about getting what they ordered on time and undamaged and with clear instructions and without any weird surprises in the box. Fulfillment is part of the brand experience, even if you're not doing it yourself, and it's true whether you like it or not. The unboxing moment, that order has shipped email, that is the fulfillment process in motion, and it's also marketing. If something goes wrong, you don't get to blame the warehouse. You just lose trust with customers, which is not fair. And that's why finding a specialized partner for this matters. If you're selling supplements, you don't want to partner with a company that mostly ships hoodies and mugs. They're not going to account for what matters most. They're not going to be able to catch problems early, and they won't be able to treat your product with the care that it really needs. But at Fulfillrite, we have done this for years. We work with a lot of brands in every stage from startup to scale, and we've built our process to be able to handle supplements the right way. That is, with lot tracking, climate control, expiration checks, compliance, Shopify integration, all the stuff we talked about earlier and more. If you're not sure where to start or your current partner is not quite cutting it, give us a call. Link down there in the description. Now, if you watch this video, you're probably still learning more about how order fulfillment in general works, so I'd like to share some other resources with you as well that I think you're going to find useful. First is, what is a 3PL? Third-party logistics explained simply and clearly. That one's like 4 minutes long. Another one is, can fulfillment save you money? And then there's how to find the right fulfillment company. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Don't forget to slap some postage on that bell so that we can express ship new videos to you as soon as they drop. And last but not least, if you've got questions about any of the stuff that we talked about in this video, please leave a comment down there. We'll answer as many of them as we can. Thanks for watching.